Hello. Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to your May 2021 forecast. This is going to cover the monthly forecast, and we're also going to do the 4-week forecast for the month of May. So, we are going to do your reading as normal, and then we are going to pick trinkets for each week so you have a basic idea of what the main focus will be for each week. So, these are based on your sun sign, the one that you were born under, but your zodiac and astrology chart has many other aspects to highly consider, such as your rising sign, moon sign, if you were born on a cusp, which is when your birth date lands on or is close to the end or beginning of another sign. So please remember these are general readings because of those facts. And for a more accurate reading specifically for you, please contact me and we can schedule a reading just for you. And I am going to put up here the ways that you can contact me. And we do accept donations. They're greatly appreciated because we do not get paid for doing this. It's just for all of you wonderful people out there who appreciate the information that's being given you. There's no donation too small or too large. We accept it all. All right. My name is Jade Joyce McGeehan. Um, I am a Reiki Master teacher, a licensed minister, certified healer, and author. So I am a psychic medium, and I've been doing this for over 25 years, for those of you who do not know that. And I am somewhat new to YouTube. So please bear with me. I know I don't have like all the best props in the world sometimes, or the best way of saying things. I just like being me. All right, you know what? I need to adjust this a little bit. Oops, sorry. And I will warn you that I do this from home, and I don't have a pause button, and I have two dogs. So if someone walks by or they hear another dog, they may start barking, and I really apologize. I might put you on mute for a minute just so you don't have to hear the insanity of my dogs. All right. So I do these based on the 12 zodiac signs and the 13 zodiac signs. Ophiuchus is the 13th zodiac, in case some of you don't know that. So right now, this is going to be for Aquarius, and Aquarius is normally between January 20th and February 18th. And don't forget, a few days before and after could still make a difference. And if you do not know your astrology chart, there's many sites online where you can actually get your astrology chart done for you. And the more specific the time that you know you were born, the more accurate your readings and your rising signs and things are going to be, because sometimes they can actually be off just by a few minutes, and it could put you in a whole another house and another zodiac sign for your rising signs and moon signs. So pay close attention to that, as that should be really helpful for you. All right, so if Aquarius was involved with Ophiuchus and we were going on the 13 zodiacs, Aquarius' birth date would actually be February 16th through March 11th. So you may want to listen to the corresponding zodiac sign that may react to that one as well. So here we go for Aquarius. All right, Spirit, what is best helpful for Aquarius? What does Aquarians need to know for this month of May 2021? Help me pick the proper card to best help the Aquarians for this month of May. What is coming up for Aquarius? That's a bit of a shuffle there. Ooh, well worth every shuffle. All right, this is Angel of Pleasure. Take pleasure in the things that you do. So this is meaning that you need to take pleasure even if the things are looking bleak, or if you're by yourself and you're even sort of lonely, this sort of thing. Make fun out of every moment that you can. I always tell this story because it's one of the best stories that I have. This is a for instance. Um, I was going through a divorce, and I broken down on a main road in rush hour, and I had to have my ex-husband come and check it out, but he couldn't fix the vehicle. I had to call a tow truck. I was there for a while, and it was rush hour after work. I was starving. I called and ordered pizza and had him deliver it to my car. Yes, it took a bit of convincing the manager that I wasn't some fake person trying to get this delivered and then run off and have them deliver for nothing. But they did do it, and that is like one of my highlights of my life is that I made a lemonade out of lemons. So this is what it's telling you. Make lemonades out of lemons, but also at the same time, treat yourself. You're driving down the road, so you know what? I worked hard. I'm going to buy myself an ice cream or something to this effect, or take a walk in the park and really enjoy every smell and sound that you hear and you smell. It's little things like this that actually amplify your energy. So this is something that is going to be very helpful for you to do. All right, for Aquarius Spirit, I have 6 different decks that I'm using today and some trinkets. And like I said, at the end, we will be doing the one trinket for each week. All right, Spirit for Aquarians for May 2021. What do they need to know? What's best going to help them in their path in life? Okay, Aquarius. So, 2 cards jumped out for you. I usually do one per deck, but you have the Death card. And the Death card does not necessarily mean an actual death, but it could mean a conclusion to someone's journey here on Earth. But it usually means there's an ending of sorts that's going to happen. A lot of times this is very good because most of us are coming out of the darkness or coming out of a bad relationship or maybe a bad job or maybe a car is finally broken down for the last time and it's forcing you to finally get something newer and improved. A friendship ending. I mean, there's many things that this could mean for you. But this is going hand in hand with the second card that came out, which is destruction. And I know you're going to look at this as a bad thing. Doesn't necessarily mean this is bad. But if you're one of these stubborn people who have not been getting out of your own way or stopping the madness that's been going on in your life, this card, the universe, will do it for you. And you don't want that to happen. So you want to be the willing participant to let the chips fall where they may, let the blockages get out of the way, and start to finally live your life to the fullest. So it feels that there's a lot going on. You got like major transformations going on this month of May. Can't wait to see what happens week by week. But these changes are being called for. It's a necessity. So let's see what else we have to formulate a better culmination here. All right, Spirit for Aquarius for the month of May 2021. What is the best card that's helped them in their path in life? What's going on? What do they need to know? All right. I'm getting the words, my guides do help me with this too. I'm getting the words that, yeah, I should have said all that. Well, I'll get back to you on that. Okay. The desert, vision quest. So this means that you may be at the time when things might seem bleak or you don't know where maybe your next dollar or meal is coming from. But I do feel that this is all time for you to sit back and think of what it is. What did you learn over the past year? What did you learn over the past, and they're giving me 3 months. This is things that you need to focus on. This is what's going to bring you and propel you back into the future. So you need to do a review, life review right now. This downtime is for you to do some meditating and you to get yourself resituated and right in your mind of what it is that you like to do next. How would you like to see your life going? This is really, really important for you this month. All right. There's another deck that I use that I read and tell you what I get from the picture for you. And then I read to you what the card says. All right. Spirit, this is for Aquarius for the month of May 2021. Help me to pick the proper card to best help Aquarians in their path in life. All right. You sort of got two here. Let's see if we can get this one. All right, so the picture here really cool. This is the Isis deck, and if you notice in the background, it's almost like a clock. The time is ticking. You have an amount of time to get things done, to get things accomplished, to better who you are, to better your frame of mind. These are the words that I'm getting for you with this card. And this Ankh is looking like a key. This is like a sacred key. Find the key of your life, and they're giving me the words key to your passion. And this is what's going to flourish, and this is what's going to fuel the fire for you moving forward. To me, she looks very much like a warrior, and she's got wings, so she's one of the winged ones. It's almost like you're an angelic warrior. You are very talented, so we're going to have you bring your talents to the surface, but in mending, repairing is the same as mending your life, and working on what it is that you truly desire. This needs to be your sole focus, and they're giving me for at least 3 weeks, this needs to be your sole focus. How interesting. Oh, yep, key of life. Look at that. All right, some of these cards are really new to me, so I really don't know what they say. The Ankh pretends new life being born through you now. This new life being born in whatever form will enrich your life, bringing you more into wholeness and fulfillment. Do not give up on your creative destiny. Stay with it. You are flowing in the right direction, and you have spiritual support from the unseen worlds. Let it happen. So go with the flow. Let these things fall away, whether they're friendships, relationships, things, jobs, what have you. It's bringing you to a new and improved life. So you need to look at it that way. And when you do, you just bring more positive energy into your life and more creative ability for the universe to present to you what it is that you truly desire. All right, Spirit, that's a mouthful. Okay, for Aquarius, for May 2021, Spirit, what do they need to know? Help me pick the proper card to best help them in their path in life here. All right. Now, Agape. Check it out. This is like the most awesome card. And this means you have the God love, you have the spiritual love. I mean, who do you think gives you this wonderful creative talent? You have guides that work closely with you. You have your guardians and angels and God and the universe. You are meant to succeed. They want you to propel forward. So you need to get out of your own way. If there's things that you're doing that are causing blocks to your success, or that you know are a major drain on your energy, and you need to move this out of the way. May should have been the month for people falling into their new life. So it feels like you might be slightly behind the 8 ball here, so that you have to get caught up, focus on the positive energy, all the energy you have, focus on what you do desire, and don't let the negativity or changes or upheavals fool you or throw you off course. This is of utmost important message for you. All right, Spirit. Now we're going to pick a card that has stones. So the stone for the month best for you to use for Aquarians in the month of May 2021. Now that's interesting, because usually if it's not your birthstone, you're not really supposed to wear it. I don't know if it's your birthstone or not. Anyway, Opal. Opal is for Aquarius. You can work with some opal. It's the wonderful colors. It does represent creativity, because all the colors of the rainbow and beyond are in that opal. And I'm getting opal star. Let yourself sparkle and shine. You are guided to be bold and show your bigger than life side to the world. So pick a feature item that you want to present to the world. Focus on that, work on that, and don't let anything else throw you. I feel for some of you, whatever your creation is creating kind of what the world is today, or creating maybe how you feel. It feels like the light side and the dark side. Something that people are going to identify with. It feels like this is an important creation if you are a crafty person. this is what you should do. It feels very purposeful, and I think it will bring in either a lot of business to you or a lot of attention, and people just see just how deep you really are, and it's kind of cool. All right, so I'm going to ask Google what they say about Opal. I always like to inquire. What are the metaphysical properties of Opal? All right, waiting. Opal is an emotional stone and reflects the mood of the wearer. It intensifies emotions and releases inhibitions, encourages both freedom and independence. Opal enhances cosmic consciousness and induces psychic and mystical visions. How cool is that? I'm going to show you what this is. Oops. No. Yeah. All right. Got to show you again. What are the metaphysical properties of opal? On here it shows like different colors that you can key in. So if you look it up on Google, see above here, you can look for blue, opal, white, black, green, yellow. That might help to give you some additional options to what opal is all about. Very cool. All right, a trinket spirit, a trinket here for Aquarians this month of May 2020. All right, boy, this is going hand in hand. I really feel strongly that some of you, this is a transformation from one job to another that you are going through. Some, I do feel relationships, you may have buried yourself in your work, but you'll notice even your work may not come out right because of everything you're going through. You really need to uplift your energy, and that means getting rid of the dead weight in your life, whatever form that may take. Maybe you're the type of person, I mean, if you are crafty like I am, it collects a lot of stuff in your house. Maybe it's time to clean out the old that you don't think you're going to use anymore. Make sure your bagua area with feng shui is working properly. I feel like feng shui is going to be really good for you Aquarians this month. And then we have the makeup keychain. So this means that you may have to put on a facade, you may have to pretend to be someone else, or that you have confidence in yourself that you may not have in order to make the positive and a correct impression upon someone to give you that opportunity you desire. So, like if it's a new job, maybe it's a job you've never done before and you're a little nervous about it, but you can go in there saying, you know what? I haven't done this job before, but this is something I've always wanted to do, and I feel very motivated to this job. So you really talk yourself up, pretend to be who you're not, or even if it's like parting ways or friendships or relationships, it could be making them believe that it doesn't bother you and that you're strong enough that you don't care unless, they straighten up or get out, that kind of thing. So you may have to put on a phony face to get through whatever you're going through, is what I'm trying to say. All right, so now we're going to go through the 4 weeks of the month. And with that, we will go ahead and let you know what's going on through each week so you know what to expect when or around what time of the month. All right, Spirit, for week 1. These are my little props. Handmade and the spare of the moment here. All right, Spirit, for Aquarius, what do they need to know for the first week of May? Let me pick the right trinket that best helps them. All right. So this is a little toy lab pin that I have. And this means that you have to uplift your energy. Remember, the very first card you got was take pleasure in all the things that you do. So this is how the month starts off. Raising your vibration. So you need to raise your vibration, play a little, do a little bit of what you want to do, treat yourself, fuel yourself up for what's about to come. All right, week 2, somewhere around the 10th to 16th of May. Second week of May, Spirit, for Aquarius. What do they need to know? Oh, everyone's getting this. Mercury must be going into retrograde or something. All right. This can mean a few different things. I have 4 different keys in my box, and this one is the vehicle keys. So this either means taking care of vehicle issues. So for some of you, this may be that the death of a vehicle, or maybe you had travel plans, things of this sort. So making sure that your car has a tune-up, it's roadworthy if you are the one driving, or if you don't drive, it could be transportation issues. So making sure you have everything lined up. Do not assume everything's going to be flowing effortlessly and easily, but it very well could be. It could just mean that you are heading on a trip. Maybe it's an unexpected trip, but it feels like wherever you're going is probably drivable. So, um, take care of your vehicles and make sure that all trip plans are all ready and set to go. And all right, the next one would be week 3. Week 3 of May. Third week of May, Spirit for Aquarius. What do they need to know? Oh my goodness. I swear this is coming out a lot this month for a lot of zodiacs. All right. Any contracts you may be getting involved in, whether it's a major purchase for a vehicle, a washing machine, or a contract, as in maybe an apartment moving into a home, or an application for a job. If there's any amendments you think need to be made to that contract or that application, you make them, and you make sure it's highlighted and signed by them. Because I'm telling the story a lot lately, like, employers are notorious for saying, "Oh, don't worry about that paragraph. That doesn't apply to you or your position." They'll say, "Then you won't mind that we write that down on here and you initial it, right?" Because you tell them, if you have to lie, I mean, they do. So I've been in this position before, and that's what they told me once before, and then they end up sticking me in the mud. No, I think you need to sign that. I need to be for sure that this is not going to apply to me. I'm sorry. I'm protecting myself and you. Put it that way. All right. The fourth week. Now, if Mercury's in retrograde, be really careful any purchases you make. Making sure you're reading the fine print on documents and things like this as well. If you're going to sign any legal papers, make sure, do not assume that the person you thought you knew is going to be easy on you, or it doesn't mean that because it's a general contract. Well, make the amendments and or highlight things that you know you need to get done. This is for some of you. It's for a project. There may be a deadline, a time frame in which you need to get it done. Don't let that slide. It's really important because time is going to get away from you. All right, week 4, last week of May, Spirit for Aquarius. All right, seems like you're going in the Wayback Machine. This is a memory ball. This is going and doing that memorabilia thing where you're reminiscing, things of this sort. It also can mean things are about to get really groovy, but there may be something that you had forgotten about that could actually be very helpful for you that came from the past. I mean, all of our experiences mean something. So, and they're all supposed to be a learning experience. So making sure that you're checking into that as well. Yeah, go back and think of what you learned. Maybe somebody taught you something, and it could be that you're just missing the way life was. But that's okay. You don't want to stay in that memory booth too long because you don't want to recreate the past, especially if it wasn't good for you and brought you where you are now. Everything is trying to propel you forward. So try to focus on the present and the future. All right, I leave that with you. Well, Pisces, well, Aquarius, I hope this was helpful for you today. And may this month bring you much joy and happiness. And please join us on Sunday, which is, well, today is Sunday for me, but I don't know when you're watching this. Join us every Sunday at 10 a.m. Central Time. And I do live readings and I do a weekly message every week for the general public because there's always energy shifts and they usually affect the whole in one way or another. Like I'm saying, the car keys and the highlighter have been coming out for many of you this month. So it's the same with the weekly message. And you get a chance to get a card pull too if you're in quick enough. And also, I offer the 10 for 10 on Sundays, $10 for 10 minutes. You don't have to get the reading on Sunday or live if you don't want to. We can do it privately, but you have to pay for it on Sunday in order to get the special. And if you want more than 10 minutes, you'll get your first 10 minutes for $10 and then the rest of the time accordingly. All right. So this is all the information I have for you right now. And hopefully, you have a wonderful month and you just zip through these changes effortlessly and easily and know that better things are on the horizon. This is a magical month, but you obviously need to make some transformations that maybe you've put on hold too long. So, once you take care of that, I think June is going to be a spectacular month for you. All right. Have a wonderful spring and a wonderful month, and hopefully we'll see you soon. Please like, share, and subscribe. I really need all the subscribers I can get so I can start getting paid for doing this. It matters how many subscribers. I'm sort of new here to YouTube, so if you can help me out, I'd appreciate it. And don't forget to hit the notification bell, and you'll be notified anytime I come on and do different shows or different readings and things like that. All right. Thank you very much. Namaste.